Another model final reveal video. Um, Got a bit of a treat for you today because I've probably just finished probably what is considered one of the best 1/35th scale Panzer I models on the market. This is the Hobby Boss Panzer I Ausf A, which can be modelled either in the early or late version, but I've actually modelled this one in the late version. You have alternative parts in this kit to build either an early or a late version, and the kit is actually fantastic. I finished the model in Africa Corps Panzer Division colours. It would have been circa about 1940, late 41, maybe early 42. And the kit's finished in the light and dark sand camo pattern, which I thought was quite nice. But one of the things that makes this kit particularly nice is the fact that all of the body panels come off. So you can see the very highly detailed interior on the kit. What I'll just quickly do, I just want to quickly take off the back bonnet panel here. Shouldn't take very long to do this, 2 seconds. It's a bit of a tight fit, they are a bit of a tight fit, but it should come off all right. Provided, there we go. That's that bit. And then hopefully I can get this to come off as well. And there it comes, off it comes. And I'll just pull this off as well, because it's easier to get the turret off when you can see what the inside turret ring is doing, because it's a bit of a pig. But it will come off. There we go, I've got it. Right, so what we've got, I'll first of all show you what's going on inside the tank. You've got a detailed fighting compartment inside the tank there, you can see that quite clearly, and it includes the transmission and gearbox, clutch housing, the driver's seat and all the controls. And if I can tilt this forward quite a bit, hopefully you can see into there, you can see the base. It's not very clear, unfortunately. You can see the base in there, but it's got quite a nice set of pedals, and the actual the transmission system that goes into the front drive sprockets is all faithfully depicted. And then you've got a fire bulkhead between the fighting compartment and the engine bay, and the engine bay, that's actually a Krupp I think it's an M302, but I have actually got it on the build progress video exactly what it is. But I think it's an M302 4-cylinder petrol engine built by Krupp, and that engine actually develops about 59 horsepower, and it's fully detailed with all the pipe work and the carburetors, the fuel tanks and the radiator. It's all in place there, and even the flexi pipes that go on for the exhaust system, it's all faithfully reproduced, and the ammo racks and everything, it's all really, it's all there. The kit is completely fitted with everything that that you need. And then on the inside of the upper decking here, the upper body panel here, on the inside you've got the two radiators, sorry, the radio sets and the dashboard panel, and there's some sort of piping there. I don't know what that is actually, somebody might know what it is, but that is all obviously accessible as well. And on the back you've got the engine, the deck cover, and you've got some I think that's some sort of smoke dispensers at the back there, which is quite interesting. That's all nicely detailed as well. And then on the inside of the turret, you've actually got a detailed interior, which has got the commander's seat, sorry. And inside the turret, you've got the machine gun assembly, as you can see there. Twin 20mm machine guns on this tank. By the time war broke out, the actual the Panzer I itself wasn't that. It was pretty much outclassed completely. And it wasn't much use other than for using as a training tank, or maybe they used it for reconnaissance and liaison and spotting work in the field. But the tank was pretty much outclassed by the time war broke out. It's quite a snug fit. All the parts go back in quite nicely, and the body panels and everything, they all go in quite nicely too. And that just slips into there, so you can, there we go, that's in place. And then we can just drop this turret into place. It is quite a snug fit, but it does go together. There we go. And I should be able to turn the turret. There we go. As I said, it is quite a snug fit. But that's the kit put back together again. You can see it goes together quite nicely. It's a nice fitting kit, actually. You know, it does go together quite well, and that all goes together nicely. There's quite a lot of PE involved with this model as well, but to be honest with you, it was so small I couldn't even see it to chop it off from the PE sheet. So I just really used the PE sets for the exhaust covers there. And I wanted to give them a sort of a dented look, because they're only really made of a metal mesh, and people lean on them and they hit them, and they're weathered, you know, to be like a few dents put into them. I wanted to make them look a bit like used and whatnot. The actual wheel assembly is really nicely crafted on this kit, as you can see, and there's an explanation of how you get the sagged effect on the tracks in the build progress video, and you'll see that. But these tracks are made up of individual links. Each part of this track is an individual link, and there are something like 188 links to both of the tracks that have to be built up and applied to the tank. And the overall effect, and I was pretty concerned about being able to do this correctly, but the overall effect is actually very, very nice. And I think it's probably the best way to put tracks onto a tank, especially in this scale. And it does look the part. I'm very impressed with that. The actual front fittings, the lights, there's the spades, a few other bits and bobs on the front there, and you've got the wheel jack on the front with some other bits and pieces, the flexi pipe sticking out the back of the engine bay there. It's a really nice looking kit, and I was very impressed. And when the woman said in the model shop that she felt that this kit was actually the best Panzer I model on the market, I don't actually doubt her now. I think it probably is. I think it would have to be a very special kit to beat this one, in 1/35th scale anyway. There may be better kits than this on the market in larger scales, but even in larger scales, you know, it would have to go some to beat this kit. It is really nice, very rewarding to build, and I was impressed with it no end. So that's the Panzer I, the Hobby Boss 1/35th scale Panzer I. I hope this video has been of some use, and it's been reasonably entertaining and illuminating. I hope all your projects are going smooth and your modelling's coming along sweet and sound, and I hope you're having fun. That's the most important part, is to have fun in this hobby. It's great to you know, to get the community involved, and yeah, it's great. It's great that we can have fun and get stuck into things we like doing. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you with the next video as soon as possible, and I'll see you then. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.